Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. It's 5:31. Other people will log on here in a minute. So welcome to everybody that is here joining us. I don't have any of my other devices, so I'm not able to see anybody right now or comments or anything, but go ahead and comment and I'll check them out a little bit after this. Trying something different this time. Instead of the top mics that I use here, I'm using my AirPods so that the mic would be a little closer in hopes that it sounds a little bit better for you guys. This week I'm going to start working on some acoustics in here to get that sound to stop echoing for you guys so it can hear me better. But again, welcome. Hopefully, like I said, I hope everybody had a great weekend. Again, I know I'm going to say this all the time because we do. We just miss everybody. We can't wait till everything is back to normal and life is normal and we get to see everybody's smiling faces. So before we get into this here, a couple of things here. Today's live session is going to be a lot quicker and shorter. What I'm going to do here is I want you to get a piece of paper and pen or pencil or crayon or chalk or chalkboard or tablets or e-readers. Write whatever you kids are using to write on these days. Okay? And I'm going to show you the drills that I want you to work on. Write them down. Even write down your little notes and your key points, stuff like that. And then I want you to practice them after this. So I'm going to try to keep this as quick and short as possible. I'm going to show you the drill as well, so that way you can kind of even do it along with me right now if you want to. But then you'll do them in the sets later on. Okay? So that's number one. Number two is if you didn't join us Saturday or no, I think it was yesterday. In yesterday's session, well, if you didn't watch the video on YouTube yet or the full video, I'm going to recommend you go back and watch it. At the end, I talk about something that's important. And I didn't get any comments or anybody responding back, so I'm assuming whoever did watch it out of the views, nobody watched it entirely. At the very end, I talk about something there. So I'm just going to recommend you go and check out the very end part. And then we're going to be setting up. So instead of just doing random things here over the next few weeks, or over the next week or so, or whenever we get out of this mess here, we're going to be setting up a quiz, belt quiz kind of / test, virtually through this here. A lot of martial arts schools are doing this right now. They're actually doing full tests. I don't think we're going to go that far, but we're going to set up a quiz. So that way it gives you guys really something to continue to work towards at home instead of just jumping on and randomly doing the things or saying to yourself, oh, I'll watch the session later or I'll watch it tomorrow or something like that. This way it keeps you moving forward, just like you get your gear into class and you're like, oh man, I don't feel like going today, but you know what? There's a test coming up and we got to get ready for it. Same thing, want to kind of keep that same mentality going there for everybody. So that's number two. We're going to have a quiz coming up here soon. And then number three, these videos, if you have younger ones, 5 and under, I'm going to say 5 and under, even at 5 years old, maybe even 6, depending on your child, right? If you have little ones, these videos are not meant for them to go and watch by themselves and then you just kind of say, all right, well, go and watch and then do it. This is not how this is working. Remember, we're in a different time right now. Everything is totally brand new. Everybody is changed. Everybody's adapting right now. It's an unknown status that we're in right now. So it's going to require all of us to make some changes. So for those younger ones, parents, you now are going to become our extended instructors at home. It is required for you to kind of participate and watch and help them along the way. Yes, because they're not going to be able to. And I'm saying this because I had a couple of parents mention to me, and they kind of had the wrong idea. They're like, oh, well, they're just not going to be able to do this internet stuff. And I thought, well, okay, yeah, I get it. If they're just trying to sit in front and watch and copy, that's probably not going to happen because there's no instructor, there's no teacher there. So it is made for everybody to be active. So that's number 3. So number 1, go watch the end of the training video from yesterday. It's on the YouTube channel. Number 2, geez, I totally lost my train of thought where number 2 was. Oh, we got a test, a quiz coming up here soon. And then number 3, do these videos with your kids and students' parents. It's important for that. for everything to work out together. Okay, so, geez, I just lost another train of thought right now. It's been a long day, long week for me already, and it's only Tuesday. See, the thing for me right now, I just want to get in there for everybody. I don't have any babysitters, so it's me every day, all day with my two crazy, highly active, energetic boys. And now we're in a different house, kind of a bigger house, so it's a little bit harder to just keep track of them and keep them confined in one area. They're all over the place. So by the time ma'am comes home from work and I got to get ready for training and classes now, I'm pretty fried already. So before all of this, I had at least a couple of days here and there where I had babysitters that could watch my boys and give me a little mental peace and clarity, but I don't have that anymore. I'm lacking that luxury. So again, we're all changing and adapting. Okay, so two things here. If you watched the video yesterday, we talked about the new life skill and the new kick of the month. New life skill is perseverance, right? And we are still doing everything the same. If you want to type up that life skill word and give me the definition and email it to me, text it to me, message it to me, put you in the drawing for the movie gift card. We still do have a gift card to give out for last month near the beginning of March because we didn't shut down until like the middle of March. So we had some life skill definitions come in March. So don't worry, we didn't forget about you guys. You're still gonna get that one too. But for this month here in April, perseverance. So if you want to get put in the drawing for the $20 movie gift card, hoping that eventually at some point you'll be able to use it. Go ahead and send that definition of perseverance over to me. Okay, so that's number one. Number two now is the kick of the month, and the kick of the month is cut kick. Okay, so working on that side kick. If you like I said, if you watched the video, the training class yesterday, we did a lot of side kicking things to help work towards the cut kick. Today we're going to work a little bit on the cut kick, and I'm going to do some drills that I want you to do. You can practice a little bit more at home. Okay, so get your pencils, papers, writing utensils, whatever it is, okay? First one here. Who can answer, and I did this yesterday too, but I want to know who can answer, what kick is a cut kick? What kind of kick is it? Everybody out there? Pascal? It's a side kick, yes. Okay, very good. All right, I'm going to check my cameras here really quick just to make sure everything is still rolling. Okay, wow, we got a good group of people here today. That excites me, you guys. I like seeing all those names that are people that are watching. Again, we miss all you guys. I wish we could just get together and do it like we normally do it and just work hard and sweat and yell and scream and cry and be tired and feel good about ourselves after, right? Well, we'll get to that soon or later. Okay, so it's a side kick, right? So working on that cut kick here. The first drill that we're going to do, and I'm going to show you the drill again. I'm just going to demonstrate the drills. I want you to write them down so you can do them after this here. First drill is going to be your squatting side kick. I'm going to show you from the side and then forward. Squatting side kick, feet are parallel with the ground. I'm going to squat way down and then stand up, and I'm going to use this front leg. My knee pitches in front of my body here, not in front of like the camera. Okay, I don't want that there, but my foot is going to extend over there. If I have my knee go out to the side, I'm going to end up making a front kick like that. Not horrible, but not the side kick. So my knee pitches here, I'm looking that way, and then I do a side kick out. Bringing that knee back in, and then squat down. Yep. Kick. Down. Yep. Kick. Down. This is just the warm-up for getting the hips in position for the side kick. Getting the stretch in there. Kind of a dynamic movement to warm up the blood and the muscles. So, 10 of those on each leg. I just did, I think, about 3. So, I'll do 10 on the other side. Go ahead and write this down. Squat. Kick. Squat. Yep. Kick. Squat. Yep. Kick. Now, that's kind of the beginner way. The intermediate, more advanced way, you're doing the same thing. However, watch this one. Your feet are going to be a little bit closer together. You're going to do more single leg movement. If you can do this one. You're going to stand up and bring one leg up at the exact same time. So you're not standing up and then knee pitching. So like this. Here, as I stand up, I bring that knee up with me. Now, I was holding on to it just to show you. You don't want to hold on to your knee there. Just grab, you don't want to grab it. just stand straight. Here, so I'm doing like a single leg stand, kick, bring it back in, and then right back down. So I even hold this leg up the whole time, even as I'm coming down. So I'm doing like a single leg stand and somewhat of a single leg squat. It's a little trickier on that one. So like I said, that's more of the intermediate and advanced session. So watch me here. You can do this a little bit right now, but write down on your pad, squat, side kick, SL for single leg. Those are my abbreviations, things that I used to do. Pop, up, up, up. Oh, lost my balance. Up, up. Right? So 10 of those on each leg, 2 sets, either one of them that you want to do. If you're going to do the straight up full stand, knee pitch, kick, that's fine, either one, or you can mix both of them, it's up to you. But you're going to do 2 sets of 10 on each leg, twice, right? So, meaning I do a set 10 here, switch my feet, a set of 10 here, switch it back, a set of 10 here, switch it back, and then a set of 10 here. Then I can move on to the next drill. And I only explained that again just now because I know I made it sound a little confusing when I just heard what I was saying. Okay, so then the next one is going to be same thing with the jump. Or actually, I was going to show you forward just so you can see what it looks like from the front. So squat, pop, squat. And you can actually, if you have the room, you can just rotate your legs back and forth for a total of 20 if you want to do that. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So the next one, we're going to do the same thing, but you're going to add a skipping side kick. Squat. Up. Squat. Go back. Up. Now you notice I'm just doing a small little hop. Okay? Not because I don't have much room in here, so just in case you're wondering that at home too, or you're saying to yourself, geez, I don't have much space. Nope, it's not that. All I want to do is do a small movement of that little shuffle skip like that. Even without the kick, you can see I'm not moving much distance. So that's what you want to do. So this one would be your squat, skipping side kick. Up. 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 Right? 10 each way, total of 20, 2 times. So there's your second set. Again, we're warming up the hips for that cut kick. Okay, next one here, this one's going to be your super power strength. So you can use a wall. I'm going to grab the chair really quick just so I can check. You're going to stand, hold that leg up in the side kick. Now this time when you guys are side kicking, because this is important, I went over this yesterday in the drill, or in the class yesterday. So again, if you didn't watch it, I recommend going and watching that. It'll make more sense here. But I'm going to show you the position. I'm not going to teach much. I did it yesterday. I'm going to show you the position of how you want your base leg to look when I'm side kicking now. So kind of a duck foot position, right? So I turn that one sideways. I pick this leg up here. And I'm going to kick out 10 times. Ten there. Switch to the other side. Same thing. I'm using the chair here or stool, whatever you're using. Could be the back of the couch, something like that. Could be a friend, could be your partner, your sister, brother, whatever, right? And for balance, hup, 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 hup. 10 of those, 2 times on each side. What I'm doing on that one now is executing the kick. I'm getting the kick warm. Now here's the next one we're going to do. Similar to that one, but we're going to be on the ground for this one. Now, same thing, except it's going to be a little slower since we don't really have to work on our balance. But there is a positional way that you want to sit while doing this. Or yeah, you're going to sit kind of late. You can also do this one as the first one if you don't have anything to hold for balance, just in the event. So I'm gonna sit like this. Got this foot out in front of me here, but I'm keeping it close. I don't want it really wide out to the side. I want it nice and tight and close in. And I'm gonna lean back here on my elbow. This hand over here in front, you don't want it this way because you can see now my knee pointed up. And when I go to kick, it's just gonna be a front kick. I wanna keep making a side kick. Boom. Knee in and out. And you're gonna hold it. So here, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you notice, I'm counting higher in each kick, so I'm holding my leg out longer each time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hum, do, set, left, dasa, yasa. You go. And then you do that all the way up to 10, 2 times, both legs. Remember, you want the foot in tight. Over here on my elbow, opposite hand is in front. Again, you don't want it to go back. It's going to cause you to just lean forward. And then this is just totally wrong. It's not a cut kick at all. You're going right into that front kick. Here, the more you can kind of lean down, which is fine, that's better. So that way you're kicking up. Make sure that knee is coming in tight though. You don't want just this either. And my knee is out. I want to bring that knee in and then my knee goes out. Knee in and knee out. That's how you execute that side kick. Hana, hana, dual, hana, dual, set, hana, dual, set, net, right? All the way up to 10, both sides. You are gonna feel, and kick high too. That's the other reason why you wanna lay down or lean down. You wanna get that foot up nice and high when you're doing that drill. Okay, you will feel that in the hips. That's good, that's what you wanna do. See, sitting or kind of laying down on the ground takes all the focus off all the other areas of your body that you have to put tension on in order to hold balance when you kick on one leg. So when I'm on the ground, I don't have to do that. All the focus goes right into my kick and my leg. It allows you to kick a lot better, but it's also going to allow you to work the muscle groups that you normally don't use when you can use the rest of your body. So I'll give you an example. I can side kick like this because I got strength in other parts of my body, which is not that good of a side kick, right? Boom. Foot's not totally sideways, it's short, I'm not sticking it out, I'm not even pivoting my baseline. But unless I'm trained on a good side kick, then I can make a better side kick because I can control the parts of my body that you need to use to make a good side kick. Okay, again, we're doing all of this to work up towards what kick? What's the kick of the month? Sonia? Marion? Quaid? Who else is out there? Braden? Yeah, I see you guys over there. Logan? Cut kick, yes. Okay, so now we're gonna work on the cutting part. Here's what I want you guys to do. We're gonna practice on, if you were there Saturday morning, we're gonna go over the skater lunge again. Plyometric drill, right? This is your skater lunge. I go all the way to one side as far as I can, and I'm gonna jump far all the way to the other side. One big jump, boom. And then back, boom, boom. Right, 10 jumps. Write this down for that one. This would be skater lunge. Skater like ice skating. If you look at the position, it looks like, you know, you're ice skating or speed race, speed skater. Skater lunge, 10 times, 3 sets of those. 30-second to 45-second break in between the sets. Remember, you always want to break in between your plyometrics and agility sets, so that way you got a good rest, you recover. You learn to get your body to recover in a short period of time too. That's a skill you can learn to do. Learn to recover quickly, so that you can recover and then you can fully put out your 100% effort on the next time. Okay, so that would be your next drill, skater lunge. After we've done a little bit of kicking, got to get into the mobile part. In case you don't know what the cut kick is, I'm going to show you here. This would be your cut kick. And in a position like this here, if I go back, and at the end of the kick, see the movement that I'm doing is cutting. At the end, I can extend any kick that I want. I can side kick, I can hook kick, I can roundhouse kick, I could even change it to some kind of an axe kick. I could even switch it to like a jumping back kick or spin kick, something like that. That's going to require a little bit more agility from it. But if you have that ability, that's a good technique to use. Okay? Only at certain times, though. It depends on what the opponent is doing. So that's the cut kick. So we're ultimately working up on learning how to glide across that mat, or the ground, the floor. Right? So here's your next drill. I kind of just showed you what it was. This one, I want you to do it for a time limit. If you have any kind of a timer or anything there that you can use to help you with the timing, use that. Phones always have pretty good timers, and tablets got some kind of clock with stopwatches and timers, whatever. Or if you just got a normal clock or a watch, anything like that. Okay, here. Gonna hop back and forth like I just did. A minimum of 3 to 5 hops. Short, quick distance. Actually, practicing this at home is probably ideal and perfect for most of you, because the biggest problem everybody has in making a poor cut kick when they're learning it is they try to cover too much distance and they try to jump too far. So when you put that much effort in your jumping, you're gonna land very heavy automatically. So it's like you're mixing a plyometric and a kick together, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but it's gonna make it very hard for you to learn a kick. It's a lot better if you know a good kick and then you mix that with a plyometric, then that'll have some benefit. But as you're learning a kick, you don't want to do that. It should be small little hops, and my heel should be pointing in the direction that I'm going on my baseline. You don't want your heel pointing normally backwards and moving sideways. That's easy. That's how you're going to kind of roll the ankle probably. You don't want to do that. But here, that way you can move a lot more controlled, free-flowing, a lot easier. And you see I'm leaning back as well. You don't want to keep your body up that straight while you're doing it. Okay, so there's your drills. You're going to go and practice those. Remember, if you wrote everything down, you should have your program and regime right there now. Okay, so those are the drills today. So remember, go watch the end video of yesterday's training session on YouTube. Got something special there for people. Perseverance is the life skill this month. Cut kick is the kick that we're working on. And then families and parents, right? You know, we all got to work together here. If you have a little one, you're going to need to participate, practice, and with them. Little ones, pay attention to your parents. Remember, they're an extension of us out there. So I don't want any arguing or telling them that they don't know what they're doing, or they're not paying attention, or they're telling you wrong or something like that. You listen to the parents out there the same as if I was in your living room. Okay? And then tomorrow we'll have the other sections of the training class up. These will be up on the Facebook page, on the YouTube page, and this will be on the Zoho platform. But again, the platform is going to have some other drills and videos on there for you. Okay, so have a good night. Hope you guys are going to do good on this. I would recommend, if you got the time, do it right away, right now. That way you get it done and you don't push it off and say, oh, I'll do it a little bit later. Before you know it, later comes and goes, and you didn't get it in. So we'll see everybody on the next class. The next live session is Thursday. Today is Tuesday. Thursday at 5:30 again. I would like to do them a little bit earlier. I'm not sure what the capabilities are of everybody. But again, like I said, I'm home alone with my boys all day. They would never let me get any recording done here on a live session. Some of you guys have joined us live on Saturday mornings. You know what that's like already. But you see them kind of running around. They want to be held and carried the whole time. That's what makes it hard. If I could sit them down and they would play, then I could build an entire city, but that just doesn't happen. So, have a good night, guys. Work hard, and we'll see you on the next one.